Hello and welcome back to Blueprints here on Nyris Gaming. Depending on how this goes, this could be the last stream. I don't know. Not a single achievement has been gotten. Mainly because a lot of that is based on RNG. And we still haven't gotten to the room yet. Although I know directly how to get into said room. I kind of mostly just need the game to frickin' let me. It is starting to get mildly frustrating at this point because the puzzles and the concept are awesome. The execution is getting a little grating now. Starting off with a silver key. Okay, so like before at the end of the last stream, we need to get the pump room to redrain the reservoir so we can grab the sanctum key, and then we also need to be able to get into the antechamber. Which there are probably better strategies that I could actually implement that I don't quite understand, instead of just randomly hoping. Whatever. Still need to melt the, freezer as well. Probably should have gone with the shelter, but having both of those out the gate is not something I will scoff at. If anything, I need to get down to the reservoir and potentially coat check the sanctum key. Okay. Yeah, we'll parlor. More items than the other one, but this one will give us... I suppose we had access with the foundation, but whatever. Let's start out by seeing if I'm stupid or not. A box that displays the word true is false. A box. A box that displays the word gems is empty. The white box is true and does not contain gems. Okay, so let's run through this. If this one's true, then this one's true as well, and that one's false. This is true. A box that displays the word gems is empty. That would be in line with that. If this one's false, box that displays the word true is false. That doesn't compute, because that would mean this one's false. So there's not a box that displays... I don't know. That one's wonky. If this one's true, then it can't be this one being false. It'd have to be this one being false. So would that mean the white box is both false and contains gems? That could work. Box is this one's true. I don't want to think about that too much anymore, honestly. Okay, yeah, no, the blue one is where it was at. Okay. Well, we could secure the coat check, but then cut off this side pretty effective. Although all of these cut off this side pretty effectively. Hello, Noche. Did I do this last time? I don't remember. Probably. Yep, I have a keycard. Back to math. 6 minus 3, 3 times 5, 15 divided by 15, 1. 3 minus 7. Negative 4? Wait, what? Times 3 would be negative 12. That's confusing. I can't do negatives. What? Wait, no, it wasn't 15, it was... Does the color indicate the order? So 3 times 3 minus 7? I thought it was always inward, outward. But... Gonna pull for water? Yeah, I pull for everyone. Kinda have to, given I'm making videos. Who are you pursuing? I just got Light Crom, and then I'm working on Earth Mikhail now. So, 2? What? Yep, the colors change. Oh, right, the pursuit thing. Yeah, I'm also going for Fire Roselic because her with aptitudes is going to be absurd. She's already absurd by default, but her with aptitudes is insane. Overkill, effectively. Oh, geez. Okay, so, yeah, the colors changed. A 6... This was 1. Okay, so inward, outward is the order. The color is what is happening. So 3 times 7, 21. Minus 3, 18. Yeah, okay. That's gonna throw me off. Because that's the first time that's happened. 2 times 11, 22, minus 12. And... there we go. Okay. We're straightforward up till now. Oh, I do have a shovel. Yeah, I would have made a video on that update, but I was out dog sitting, so I didn't really have my setup available. Ah, bless me. Woo. Think I got an expensive book at the end of the last stream. Yeah, just so I can get more access to the left again. Any diggy spots? There's also the hope that we get the proper chess rooms to do the... you know, the thing. The chess puzzle. Why am I sneezing so much all of a sudden? Okay, nothing but money. Oh, it does not want me to go to the left, the west wing. Oy vey. Now they're hopeful we get the boiler room attached to this so I can finally do this. Any item? Would seem no. Boiler room. I don't even know which of... none of these would even have. The boiler connections. What's available today? Do that. And then walk all the way back. Security would be good. We could up the number of security doors, because we have the card innately now, pretty much always. Don't have to bother with the breaker room anymore. Oh, whoop. Is there a very high? I don't think there is. Storeroom. For all the things. That works. Now I just need the greenhouse. That'll give access to the right side so we can get said greenhouse, plus this. That's lovely. I believe the greenhouse was the lower door. Absolutely not. I'll go with this. The battery. Right, we got into the secret garden last time too, and I needed the power hammer because there was a breakable wall. Both there and in the greenhouse. Save the multi-door key for later. Absolutely not. Oh, well, we have leftward access at least. That'll do. Jeez, we're getting all the tools. My problem is I could make the hammer now. It'll depend on if we get the pump room. And access to the reservoir. If we aren't able to get to the antechamber, then I'll just try to power hammer. But right now, focusing more on Summoner's War. Oh, right. I think you mentioned that before. Hold the die. I would struggle getting into that because I would feel so massively behind. Nice. Magnifying glass, which is kind of useless at this point. Alright. Let's see if we get the conference room behind. When I started in the game, it was harder. It frustrated me looking at friends getting 5 stars. Yeah. Feels like gotchas in a nutshell. I just watched a video chronicling the massive shooting themselves in the foot of Infinity Nikki. They did a lot of stupid. I always gave him 4 stars, and when I finally got a 5-star, it was the most useless one in the entire game. Sounds about right. No, that's not the one. I needed her ladyship, which is on the left. Although there's been no security doors so far. Nikki found a niche audience with a dress-up gacha game that got the attention of a lot more of a female audience. No security doors. And then with their most recent patch, they upped the number of items in an outfit, so it took even more money to get the full thing off the gacha. Retconned the original story intro that people liked into something that was kind of generic and boring to justify co-op. Tried to garner more audience on Steam through wishlists and then changed the rewards for high wishlist counts. What else? Started a dye system where you could farm resources to dye your outfits any colors, and then made it paid only. They just did everything wrong all at once for no reason. Not a single security door this whole time. Final Fantasy Tactics had some excuses too. The single-player game? Ooh, lockpick for all the doors I've already unlocked. Okay, we have antechamber access. SE loves to make controversy. Oh yeah, Square Enix is doing a dumb a lot lately. I was only just recently reminded that they were the ones behind the Avengers game. It won't be the complete game. How? How in the world are they pulling that off? I need the pump room, but I need access to this door. They splitting it apart like frickin' the Final Fantasy VII remake? Finally. There's the conference room. We can use the office now more effectively. There's the boiler room in a place where it can't attach to the laboratory. An alliance part is not going to be in the game here. To be honest, I never played the game, so... But yes, freaking cutting content is inexcusable. And with this one, you won't play it completely either. Same. I was always the Fire Emblem kid because we were a Nintendo family. Wait, was that a quick room or? Right, this is a king room. The only queen room we have is the ladyships. What is the excuse? Look at it all. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Gonna need to go all the way back to the... I'm running out of steps now. This is the problem. Sure. They started the remaster in 2018, but the green light was some years later, and because of it, they couldn't... The rights or some BS like that is what I understood in the video I was watching. They couldn't get the rights to their own game? What? How does that make any sense? I call it BS. My guess is they are testing the waters to see if the game goes well, and then I swear they will release it as DLC. Undoubtedly. But indie games. Yes, this was the right way. I totally didn't just waste steps. Well, all of this money even matter in the end. Saying turn-based RPGs. They were? Why were they saying that? What doofuses? Why did they bother with this then? Whack jobs? wanted to push their action RPGs. I hate corporatism so much. That FF that are more modern and are actually, yeah. I remember frickin' no greenhouse. That's problematic. I remember 15. I played through the whole thing and platinumed it because I'm a completionist freak in that regard, even though I didn't ultimately like the game. I was going great. I have a lot of money, I saw some keys and gems, and I can barely do anything now. And I'm running out of steps rapidly. So this is going great and horrible all at the same time. Yeah, I think in total I've only played 1, 2, 3, all 3 13, and 15. And a tad bit of 14. Fan of Tactics have been screaming for a remaster, and they see games like Expedition 33, Unicorn Overload, and others make a good chunk of money, but SE always needs to be the opposite. Yep. Claire Obscure is... that frickin' embarrassed everyone again. There's been a lot of games that have been embarrassing AAA repeatedly lately. The Noctis Journey made me quit FF. It's like... I don't know why, I was younger and I was enjoying it while I was playing it, but then once the story finished, I was like, that was kind of really dumb. And the combat boiled down to spam attacks and potions because you're dying in one shot constantly. And if you want to use magic, you blow your entire team up because their AoE's friendly fire. Think about the same, yeah. It's like, the combat was not good. Like, it was cool you could craft your own spells, but it was pointless because you blew yourself up. At least get me the pump room before this goes disastrously wrong. This'll do. Pizza, I need a furnace for that to be bonus. Pump room, thank you. We have access to all sides of the antechamber, but if anything else, I need to drain the reservoir. Okay, we need to pump into the fountain. Well, they're 2 different color segments. With the Final Fantasy XIII trilogy, I felt that the gameplay got better the further in the trilogy you went, and the story got worse and worse. The story was full-on dumb by the end. It wasn't great to begin with. Like, I don't know. Is this big deity in this series where all the deities are evil? Evil? Who could tell? I wonder what will happen. Oh no, he's evil! Who could have seen this coming? Okay, drain the pool. That's the farthest right one. What pissed me off about 15 was you need to see a lot of stuff to get to the story. The world also weirdly felt really small. Like there's like 2 nations and they're right next to each other and that's it. Like it was big by open world standards, but it felt like that was the entire world and that was it. It's like, oh, there's like 3 cities in the entire world. Okay. Didn't watch the movie or the anime or the other games or the DLC. The anime was it the anime? I think it was more like the 3D animation one. I did watch that because I got the steelbook that came with that. Doo-doo-doo. I should know this. I worked on pools. And there's all that gone. Now the reservoir. Oh, no, frick. It's another anime about the antagonist, if I remember. He was so... That one was so weird, because he's like... He's not being terribly antagonistic the whole time, and then it's just, blam, I'm the main villain. By the way. Like, oh. Okay. I didn't quite understand his motives. Because there were barely any from what I remember. He's like some old deity and he's upset about something. He's a bad guy now. That's it. Gotcha. Need to watch the Nier anime too. That has some extra bits that actually expand on the lore. Indeed. I didn't even know they'd made an anime for the antagonist. Okay, so now we need to drain to the pool back again. Like, there's so many animes based on video games that seem like either they're better than the game and expand on things, or they're immensely worse and unnecessary. Because what I remember with the Persona 5 anime is that it took all of the style that Persona has and drained it out of it. And then it's Aniplex, so they sold it for like $400 for a single season on Blu-ray. Because they're psychotic like that. I think I've heard good things about the Nier one. I just heard good things about the Tales of... It's either Vesperia or Zestiria, I can't remember. But that one was better than the game in some aspects. Yeah, Aniplex is absurd when it comes to Blu-ray prices. Hold on, let me double check on Crunchyroll real quick. Like, you want to pay several $100s for a season of anime? Well, a single season of anime that everyone hated compared to the game? Not particularly. Crunchyroll store. Persona 5 Blu-ray. $300, $298.98. For, I think, 24 episodes. Idiotic. Oh, what a waste of all this money. There's been, what, 3 security doors at high security? At least that's working. Let's get a new floor plan. Well, what? Hello. Panel the clock tower. Tomorrow you will start with 1 key for each tomorrow room you draft today. Interesting. Sure. Forgot that's what happens in here. Then you get an insight into how the 7-door hall, or 7-lock hallway, the Great Hall, looks today. Not going well already, so might as well archives. I'd love to get to the library and the bookshop with all this money. Or the luxury shop. In case I need the necklace to be able to open the door to be access to the lock that I need if there's more steps than I know of already. Wouldn't doubt it. What are you? Wine cellar. And I'm low on gems, but I don't know. Treasure map. 5 on the west. So, directly this one. Aquarium. Right, this counts as a green room. I can't get the greenhouse on this side, can I? I might be able to. I'm very curious what happens here with the water drained. Hopefully it doesn't just kill all the fish. That's not what I want. Oh, what? Yeah, this time to start digging. I got, like, what, a coin from that? Oh. Just into the solid floor. Okay, that's how that works. Never done this before. Something new, at least. Coffers of Mount Holly. That's 25 gold and 3 gems. Jeez. That would be great if I wasn't about to end the day. Oh, this counts as a bedroom. That would have been perfect for that, finally. Oh, I have steps now, though. I just have no way into the antechamber. Might as well. Pretty sure I still have enough for one of the big books if I happen to do that, but I don't think I have any room to put the bookshop after the library now, because it curves to the right. I could code check the sanctum key, but then I would also have to get the code check and retrieve it the day that I try to do it. And that would end everything. I can't get in anyways, so whatever. What do I have checked here? Nothing. Okay, I need to go outside, down into the now drained reservoir. Oh geez, this doesn't even connect to this side. I have to go all the way back around. At least I have the steps now. What a waste of 83 gold. Yeah, we go all the way back down there, grab the sanctum key, check that in the code check. Such a convoluted mess this time. So good on items and so bad on rooms. I'd gotten the one where I could go to the shrine and offer get a blessing for how much money I spend. That would be perfect. I suppose I don't really know what the blessings are, depending. I'm able to just get down there from here, aren't I? Now that this is open. I think I went and got the other door open, too. Or unlocked. Or I wasn't able to, I can't remember. I should have made the power hammer. Although the... Was it down here? I hadn't made the... I hadn't gotten the brick open? I think it was. Or did I do this one and the secret garden? I can't remember. I probably should have looked. I think I had enough steps. Plus I can just buy bananas. If I need to. Where was the workshop? All the way on the right. Bedroom chapel security. Looks like going up and down that doesn't take steps, at least. I get 2 back from that. Oh no. Given I obviously can't get the greenhouse today. believe it was lever, hammer, battery. Yeah. Chucking a battery on a hammer makes it hit things harder. Don't you know? There's no, like, extra propulsion or thrusters or anything. It's just got power attached to it. Okie dokie, thanks for stopping by. Go all the way back down. Oh, jeez, excuse me. Yeah, ultimately, it feels like this game is a brilliant concept and they got like 75% of the execution right, but the other 25% makes it extremely frustrating. That's down into there. Looks like I did. Yeah. I don't remember what this led to. Okay, so I didn't do the secret garden one because I didn't have it at the time. Right, this is what leads out here. Okay. So I can just come down here whenever now. I have enough steps to go and put this back in the coat check. Hello, reservoir. You should still have all the chests open as far as I know, because they stayed before. Good. I have to remember which one it was in. It's in one of the water ones, I'm pretty sure. Was it? Might as well burn the keys to open the other ones just in case. I don't think they have anything else in them, though. Sanctum key. I don't like that that says a sanctum key. That's concerning. Unlocks one of 8 doors. That's not at all what I thought that was. Do I need 8 of those? Okay, this is not at all what I thought it was. I should have read. Keep forgetting I don't have a map down here. Oh, check it anyways. Where? There we go. Given that's something else, I think I most definitely need that moon pendant to get into the end room then. What I was... all of that targeting for that is something completely different. And now I have to go all the way back around here to get back up to here. Oof. Where's the kitchen? At the end. I need to get back to the break room so I can keep my key card, which would mean coming all the way back around again, too. Jeez. What about that? Not that it's important now. Yes. I can bypass this now through here. Right, that's done. I'm gonna try and get back to the break room. How many of these can I buy? Oh, there's actually a bunch of them. Okay. Nice that that actually visually happens. I would imagine if I didn't have the shovel, I would not have been able to do the treasure map thing. Would have been annoying. I think the thing that's frustrating is it feels like in most roguelikes, you end up with a decent... You start out completely random, and then you start gaining more and more control over your situation and being able to manipulate the RNG to your favor and actually build things. It feels like there's very, very minimal control at any point, even though I'm getting stuff to start the days out with and able to manipulate the rarity of rooms. I still haven't... There's only like one room that allows me to choose something specifically. And even with a die, I still have to hope that they give me something useful. I'm going the right way. Yep, just straight across. Call it a day here, so I keep the key card. Whoa. Yeah. It's not a new sanctum key down there if I have that one checked back there, is there? I don't think there would be. I understand what I need to do for the chess puzzle. I would like to be allowed to do so. I forgot that the tomb did that. And with the foundation, I can go down into there pretty effectively. Ah, shelter. I don't need to go... Well, actually, I do need to go in there. There's a free gem. I forgot this was a thing. I'm getting to the point where I might start looking up strategies, because this is getting very repetitive and very unprogression. That wasn't English. Not much is happening anymore, is what I'm saying. That'll be good. I think I made that one really common. Hi. Four. Times 2, 8, minus 7, 1. 18. Divided by 2, 9. Times 3, 20. No, minus. 18 divided by 2, 9. Minus 3, 6. Oh dear. 20 plus 8, 28. Divided by 14, 2. Times 12, 24. Minus 5, 19. Secret garden key. Don't know if I've ever gotten that from that one. I would need to get the power hammer again. I would need the game to let me have the power hammer again, because I can't go for it specifically. I should have done the den. That would have given me a gem. Ah. In purse, that would have been amazing yesterday, although the money didn't matter. So meh. You will open this box and find it empty. True box contains the gems. This box and the white box are both false. That one just blatantly can't be true. Because if it's true, then it's false, and that's just contradictory. That one's just false. If this one's true, then it's in here. This one's true, that goes with that, and it will be empty. Well, I think it keeps track of how many of those I've done correct. I think that's in the library log. Right, didn't we determine that the secret garden was where the last lever was as well, I believe. So all of the levers, well, 2 of the levers are in green rooms, and 1 lever's in the Grand Hall. No keys, so... steps and keys. Commissary would be good. Those. Hammer would be good. Well, I need the magnifying glass. No gems or keys at the store this time. Vault would be good, but that would make it hard to stay over here. Frick. Hey, we took the shelter today, so that doesn't matter. Okay, good. Please, may I have her ladyship's chambers? The one thing I want. Extra of all this. I think I would have noticed those before, given they're bright red. Or, you know, you could completely screw me over. That works too. Whatever. I have a hammer for that, though. Did I get the sleeping mask? No, I got the running shoes. Another treasure map. Jeez, all the items. Okay. One key left. Let's hold off on that one for now. Oh, right. Didn't I determine that I needed to just use the secret garden key on one of the west or east wings? I don't need to do it from a green room. Dang it, I could have done that from the drawing room. And see, now I need the workshop, the battery, and the lever if I want to break down that door in the secret garden. It'll probably open up a shortcut to the secret garden, which means I can get that lever whenever. But I need all those pieces to align, which is very unlikely to happen. More likely to find north-facing rooms, or doors with north-facing... rooms with north-facing doors. Not a single one. Whoa. Give me a green room. I don't remember what bypassed that special cost. I need to remember which rooms have fireplaces. I don't have a shovel, though, so that's kind of pointless. Everything's locked. Lots of doors, nowhere to go. Be good. I don't think it has a fireplace, and I don't know if it would count. But I need the keys. Probably a prismatic key. Car keys count, okay. Not that I can really do that anymore, that's kind of useless. Peaceful music then. Somber now. The luck you need to get with the Hall of Mirrors as well, being able to access every single side of that. Haven't done that yet. Definitely don't need the passageway right here. We'll have that in case we need it. That's secured now. Do this or it ends. No, it doesn't bend to the right, it bends to the left. What? Thank you. There isn't a massive shovel shoved in here, is there? Do some more keys. Did I already did that one? I think I took a picture of what it was before so I could remember which one I got new. Oh, we got the first edition. That's what we did. We were able to get that. Wonderful. So you can see the uncensored one. Do this one or it ends. Solarium. Casino. Games of chance. That can only end well. You're more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. I could do a build around making them all rare and unusual. If I get this. How are we looking here? Don't remember what direction this is oriented at. But I have a picture of it for the day, so... Oh, right, that's this one. That's this room. Morning room is good. Thinking the frickin' sunflower is something every time. Hey! That's something. No full floor plan achievement. That's gone now. Got for me today. Already ate the apple. There's a chest at the entrance hall. That I can work with. Okay. That's workable. We don't really have the keys for this. Did it show which one had the lever? I think it usually does. I think I just took it at a bad angle. Okay, the two center ones just are dead ends in the center. Oh, I think I can click on this actually. Somehow. Did I ever read this? This one does synergies. Extra items likely, yeah, I found that. Shovel and watering can, yeah. Foyer is great. Technically, with each of these types of each of these color builds, you go with a specific resource. Although you can't really do that because if you ignore one of the resources, then you get stuck and lose. So it doesn't really matter. Never for free. The vault a room? I suppose it's not a shop room. Associated resource vexation. Okie dokie. Synergies with tomato soup? What the frick is tomato soup? And skilled players. Wow. Oh, the maid's chamber is both. I never noticed that. Huh. I was under the... I remember being able to click on this. Am I misremembering that? And that's the study. I distinctly remember being able to click on this and see it better. Okay, so that one leads to that door. That one leads to that door. I don't see the lever anywhere. These ones are just dead ends. It's been losing my mind. Huh. Okay, here we go. So, if anything, this one... Oh, I have that, or it's how it is, but that was a lot of money. So this one. Do I have to unlock the drafting room too? No. Courtyard. Yeah. And all the items again. Frickin' turnip. Glad that turned up. Lol. Oh, right. And I have a shovel. Dig up the hallway floor. And this doesn't take way too long at all. 8 gems. I have some keys? Please? He wants to. I don't have the lever, though. I might get the lever. Now would be a good time to have the power hammer. Which I would need the battery... The battery? The battery and the lever for. Could I have the lever, please? That is a shoe. Why did you bury an old shoe? There's more? But we're going to... Waste of steps. I should have just used this room. Forward, I think, was just forward. Don't like any of this. Let's try. We've never been in here before. Oh my word, there's another allowance puzzle. Miss Nogula? Anne wanted me to remind you once again that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed. I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again. Okay, here's this. So to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe this time it will stick. Sympathetically, Bridget. Mr. Ground's access. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the two pillars on either side of you. Okay. That's good to know. And we'll get more allowance, and that's just the portraits. Delorium's just a pawn. That's not a lever. More allowance. Okay. Okay, we're going for green. Pushing the yellows pushes them upward. So just that one, that's the problem. Nothing else moves them. And if they're in the opposite corners, they rotate corners? Okay, okay, and there we go, okay. Ta-da! 2 more allowance each day, I would imagine, yes. 24, if I'm allowed to spend it on anything. A whole lot of just blue windows. I have no keys for that now. Tons of gems. We have the 2 boxes to open up here, so hopefully there's some keys in them. 1. A bunch more gems I don't need. Ah! Oh, we do have the cloister up and running as well. I forgot about that. I did not have the shovel when I was in here last. Not that that's of any help, apparently. That's better. Oh, there's actually a 3rd one for once. Right. Back into the commissary, we can get the last 2 things. Oh, well, this. I don't need the magnifying glass anymore, I don't think. About to say, maybe we need it for the book, but that doesn't come till tomorrow, so it doesn't matter. Facing the angel. There we go. Good to know. Or, you know, you could just crawl over it. How did I never notice this before? Or did it just show up because I got in here? Wait. CXET. What does that mean? Mr. Nogula, if you are reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous. Mrs. Babbage. no idea what the letters on that mean. I have one key for this. Yeah, no. I think it has to be on the west or east wing. Tons of gems, though, so we can easily do that. All of these are going to be locked, though, aren't they? Nope. I didn't even do an experiment yesterday, I just realized. What was this again? Oh, that's an explanation of thawing the freezer. $93 kPa. Did I magnifying glass that before? I'm pretty sure. Items by the look of it. Slow computer use. Ew. Lots of aquariums might be helpful. Oh, just immediately do something. Huh, that's new. Add 3 aquariums. Sure. Thank you. Speaking of which... Got a break room, right? Yeah. Oh, this counts as a sheltered. I wasted one. Dang it, I should have taken the archives. I forgot about that. Not locked, really. Okay, we had that one and the aquarium, so this should be sheltered as well. Yes. Thank you. Okay, good. Lever. Need something that actually goes to the antechamber right here. I have no dice to reroll if it doesn't. That'll do. Now we also need the luxury items room. That will not be sheltered. This to high. You know, we've gotten more doors in this when it was at medium than we got when we set it to high last time. Does that make any sense whatsoever? Alright, this is probably locked. Does that have to be north facing as well? Huh. I don't remember. Now that one works. I don't have the power hammer, do I? I have the lever and the I don't have the battery. Bunch of tournaments would be nice. Oh right, coin purse. Forgot I had that. Oh, this is also a lever. Wonder if there's an achievement for opening all 3 antechamber doors. Don't know what that opens up to. Oh, it's probably just the south-facing door then. Did I make a conference room? I think I had an option to, but I didn't. Darn. So there's fruit everywhere. It could have all just been right there. That would have been amazing. So it needs to have both the north and south-facing accessibility. No, those are both those doors, so that's something completely different. That's probably just outside access to the right that I can get in here if I get this. Okay. Any keys is what I need. completely out. Need to go back to the greenhouse and open up that door as well. But I don't even have enough money for the showroom. Wait, no, it was 20. It was only 20. I might actually be able to get in there. Did I have a code check? Yes, I have. I might be able to do this, actually. Okay, except for the fact that it's not freaking here today. Of course it isn't. Let me see if I can get back to there, grab the thing, and get back here in time. Need to go here. If I get more keys, I could potentially open all 3 doors. Jeez, yeah, no, I have to all the way back around. That could prove problematic stepwise. Except for the running shoes, those will help. Actually. Oh, and the fact that there's fruit everywhere now. Eye out for it. Hop on over to the coat check. Real quick. Check the sledgehammer. Just so we have better access to it if we get batteries and such. We open those all the way up to the greenhouse. Use the lever. Any fruit here? Green apple. Here. Banana. I feel much better about my steps progress. What's the word I'm thinking of? Prospects. Question, if I do need the moon pendant for that, what do I do on a day that it doesn't show up in the shop? Gonna be the first time I do this. I'm looking up what the moon door does, so I don't waste my time doing a bunch of stuff and lose items. Using a wind-up key. Do. The wiki, I suppose. The giant gear room in the basement is where the sanctum is, which opens the moon door, so I can get in there, but I can't do anything with that door currently. So we're going to need to go down into the basement and see if I can do anything with that gear room. So yes, I would have just been floundering around doing nothing and wasting time and items. All to just stare at a closed door. That is mildly frustrating. "41 steps, though, so we should be fine. If I'm able to figure this out, then maybe I can do this. I do need to run to the bathroom real quick, though, so one moment. Jeez. Back to it. See if I even remember how to get to there. I have the map. Necessarily need to do with it? Who knows? Find it first. Who's this? There you are. Yeah, I need to go to number 9. I'm in the reservoir now. I need to either go to there. Yeah, this room right. That's where I need to go right there. How does one do this? I should have access to both sides here. Either this one or this one, I'm pretty sure. And this one's either... yeah, this one's this, which I can't do anything with from here, so I don't know what the point of that is. Because I can't go anywhere from here. Like, right, I raised it. What do I do about that? That's literally pointless. Try the other one. We can't rotate it from that side, so maybe we do that, and now we approach from over here. I was gonna say, you're not gonna block me from that, are you? There's a little bit to the right, and then a long way down, and then to the right. Yep, here we go. Okay. Or rotational. Oh yeah, this takes us directly to... What's the point of the lifty up one, then? Ah, that was far easier than I thought it was the first time I was here. I have literally no idea what the point of the one that lifts it up is. Still expecting that to be locked. You need a regular key, and you have none. Get screwed. A long corridor. Yeah, there's the moon. Oh, and here's the 8 doors. Okay. Well, this just open. Please tell me this is permanent. Actually, I probably have enough steps to get back up there. It's locked, isn't it? One second. Is the room 46 door locked? Blueprints. No, I don't need a locksmith. Okay, it doesn't sound like it. I just don't want to use the Sanctum key on one of these and find out I need it on the room 46 door. Also, apparently, based on the fact that there's 8 doors here, there's probably 7 more somewhere that I've never seen. mean permanently unlocked? Okay, it's... It's a whole nother massive puzzle with these. Will I leave myself enough steps? Okay, there's that realm. Okay, that changes that one. Does that rotate with them? Is that the reset button? No, that's it. Okay, so the center does not change. So which one do we need for the center? Good thing I got that book. There's 8 realms? What? Ben Aries. Orinda Aries. Probably need the information in the history of Orinda to know which things I use. This is permanently unlocked, so I can come down here anytime. I don't necessarily need to do this right now. I don't know if only doing one of these does anything for me. I feel like I should have seen... Was it on the map? Did they have realm runes on there? Oh, there it is in that one room. Okay, so not that direction, that direction. So... How many options? Jeez. That one. Why does it randomize everything with that one? Okay, so no, that adjusts how many there are. Not quite understanding what this is getting at. That's the ones we need. That one. That's correct, except... Okay, now we need to brute force the outside. It doesn't show what the outside is. There we go. Okay. My phone is upside down. I just pressed the camera. Oh. Blackbridge Hotel and Spa, Fen Aries. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I have departed forsaking both map and plan, and as it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to, Herbert. Mount Holly Estate in care of Anne Babbage, Reddington, Fen Aries, 63080. There's the frickin' Fanary stamp by the look of it. There's the 3 royal children. And that... Okay, there's that angel specifically. Oh, there's so much depth to this. It just feels really, really difficult to get to it. Another one of these. Okay, we're going for yellow. Not going for empty? Okay, we're going for black. Okay. Interesting. I'm not entirely understanding this one. Clicking on these seems to rotate them, but then the yellow also flips diagonally, except when it doesn't. If there's a green, it flips diagonally. Almost. This one's weird. I'm kind of just brute forcing this, honestly. My brain is not comprehending this one. Seems the yellow one flips sides if there's a green on the opposite side. Reset. Okay. It'll move a green in a row to where it is there. The yellow one only moves up, and then we can flip it there. Greens can go to opposite corners if they're... This... Oh my... Otto's instructions have been different than the last one, and I'm just completely missing the point here. There we go. I don't think I actually understood what I was doing, but I got there. Yeah, that one was trippy. We're up to like 26 allowance now, I think? 28. Oh, dang. I'm glad I actually did that. I don't think I've seen any other... I think I've seen one other specific realm rune. I don't know what any of the others are, but I do believe we have enough steps to get all the way back to the antechamber, and we have it all open, and I can go in there, so I'll actually have accomplished something very major. And I don't know how much more I want to do, of how frustrating actually getting to the things I want to do is. Wait, what was this? Oh, that's the, boiler room thing. Okay. I would not be doing okay right there. Interesting. Need to go back into the reservoir room to go back up the elevator and then all the way into the antechamber. Yeah, so obviously the moon pendant wasn't a part of it because it can just not show up some days and that would kind of ruin it. So therefore that's not a part. Thankfully. Thank you, running shoes. That's not the way I wanted to go. Turned around. What was my path here? Right. Mystery of Orindia, first edition, probably has a few of the realm runes, I would imagine. Hello. I was getting frustrated, but we actually did it. Right about here. Here it is. Yes, I'm aware.
There was once a red prince.
That mom reading the book.
On a red throne.
Once was a crooked man as well, so I've heard.
He had a red crown made of rubies. And a red castle made of stone.
Oh, okay.
The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said.
I wasn't expecting voice acting after a whole lot of no...
Stand the sight.
Was there voice acting in the beginning?
Of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up.
I did it.
For fear of the view.
Finally. Had to look up one thing because I was getting annoyed, but...
Was not a red hue.
I would not have remembered that one thing I had to find. At least that was specifically connected to what I was doing. There's so many pieces of information all split apart and everywhere.
And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies.
This is different than the book.
See beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Or I quite entirely grasp the entire story as well. Do I not get to go around the room? Did we, like, disown our mother or something? I can't quite tell what's happening. That's available on Steam now. I don't know, honestly, if I'll continue doing the rest of this on stream, because there's clearly still a bunch more to be done with those other 7 Sanctum keys that I've never seen even seen a whiff of. Smelled a whiff of. Seen a hint of. Literally not a one. Absolutely no idea where to even begin looking for those, because as far as I know, I've seen like 90% of the rooms. And it's just going to be a matter of repetition and just hoping. So I might do the achievements and the extra information stuff on my own off stream, if I even do that. Plus, dropping the 4th game I'm doing currently will help me massively not stress out with timing and such. I can just get down to finishing Bloodstained. Finishing most everything. We're finishing Bloodstained because we got to the technical end last time. Plus, there's immensely more to be done in that game, too. So it's finished, but not at all, really. Then, Stardew is getting closer and closer to the end, and seemingly not closer to the end every stream. And then Nier Automata, we are at the end, because apparently there are no prerequisites for ending E other than viewing ending C and D. So then that's just a matter of trophy completion, or achievement completion. Your new home. Is this just it permanently now? Okay, what happens now? I don't even get to look at the room. Are you kidding me? All of that to get to that room, and I just get to get a glimpse of it, I don't get to actually walk around it? That's stupid. The next day. No music now. Okay, that's an achievement at least. Open only in the event of inheritance. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange. Especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory by not looking at the room at all, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? In a way, yeah. Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Oven Navary? Herbert S. Sinclair. That must be... Reach room 46. Permanently added to the trophy room. Okay. That makes sense. And the letter's flat on the ground. And no, I don't even get to look at the room. There's also 3 safes I never saw. Aye. 2 of those rooms I've never drafted. 1 there. All of those. I don't even get to see it here. That's really dumb. Still missing 2 shops as well. However many of these there are. Oh boy. Honestly though, I think that's going to do it for now. I don't think I can take any more, given I'm gonna have to aimlessly wander around and hope for new things to show up at this point. So that is going to do it for us today here on Blueprints on Nyris Gaming. Thank you all so much for stopping by. We finally did it. And we'll see what the future holds scheduling wise. Probably not a 4 stream every week. More for now. I mainly did this because I heard all the hype about it and I wanted to play it as well, but I already had 3 things going and I didn't want to cancel them. But we'll be moving back to 3 again. So I shall see you in the next one.